This isn't something that just happens to something on the news. This happens to real people, not just druggies or bad people.
Emotional words from the family of a toddler who died nearly 4 years ago as his killer was sentenced to state prison today. Earlier this year, a judge convicted 35-year-old Trevor Bishop of murdering 3-year-old Jimmy Horton, his girlfriend's son.
While taking care of the boy one day, prosecutors argued Bishop beat Jimmy so badly that he went into a coma before dying almost a year later. Action News South Valley reporter Brian Johnson spoke to prosecutors and Jimmy's father today about the end to a years-long court process.
Wednesday night, James Horton's 6-year-old daughter lost her first tooth, a milestone for any child. Horton says her brother Jimmy should have been there, but Jimmy, he says, didn't even get the chance to lose his own first tooth.
You should be excited about the presents under the tree, but there aren't any because he's dead in the ground. Why, you sit here and breathe the same air that I do, and it makes me sick.
Horton was speaking to Trevor Bishop, who on Thursday was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison. This spring, a jury convicted Bishop of severely beating Jimmy, his girlfriend's son, while taking care of him one day in March of 2013. 1 year later, Jimmy died of brain injuries at the age of 4. His mother, Dessie Horton, was also convicted of misdemeanor child abuse for failing to protect her son. Brenda Broker prosecuted both cases and says Bishop, who has never shown any remorse, is finally on his way to prison where he belongs.
He had the narcissistic traits, and I could see that when he took the stand, because when that man took the stand, it was about him.
Broker knows the court process has been painstakingly long for Jimmy's family. The case began more than 4 years ago, and Bishop's sentencing was delayed multiple times. But James Horton appreciates her hard work. He says he can't express how much he misses his little fishing buddy and dreams of him often. He wants everyone to know that his son died because his ex-wife let a bad man into their son's life.
It can happen, and you got to really watch who's around your children, whether it be a friend, a family member, or a boyfriend, and or a girlfriend. Those things are going to happen, and don't be afraid to be alone. You're not alone. You have your children, and you need to put them first.
In Visalia, Brian Johnson, ABC 30 Action News.